And so that way the Instagram audience will get the live stream as well, or get the podcast as well.
All right, cool. How long more or less you think this is gonna rock with?
Like 20 minutes.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Down with
Short
that.
and sweet, baby. All right. We are live on Facebook. We are live on YouTube and Twitter and Twitch
Lit.
and all
Okay,
the
on
cool
Twitch.
places. Yeah, buddy.
That's cool, man.
Well, them gamers out there.
I want to start actually streaming on Twitch. I got MLB The Show, and
Okay.
bro, I'm a problem in MLB The Show.
Okay.
But like I just don't have internet. I mean,
What?
like yeah, PS like internet, PlayStation. It's long story.
Why
It's
don't
not
you
my
have it?
PlayStation. It's not my PlayStation. I always got a story.
What the heck? All right, hold on. Let me just share this real quick on Facebook, and so that way I don't have because I can't use my phone. Let's see real quick. I can't wait to hear this story about your no internet. This is gonna be funny.
Yes, yeah. It's not my PlayStation, man. That's what it is.
Okay. You putting it on somebody else already. I got you.
I'm quick to do that.
Don't tell the secrets, bro. All right.
Hey, that's what this is all about, man. I'm giving people keys. I'm not giving people all my keys. I'm just gonna give people keys.
That's it. I got this going real quick.
Yeah, I got a couple of these kind of like set up for the next couple of days.
That's tight, man.
Yeah.
All right, so I got that going. I'm gonna pull up Instagram right now.
All right.
And I'm gonna go live.
Yeah, once I see it, I'll hop in.
All right. Oh wait, cancel. Did you see the new update for Instagram? When you go live, you can add a title to it or something.
I didn't see that. That's sick. I haven't been live in the last 3 days.
Okay, yeah. So now when you go live, it gives you the option to add like a donation thing, or it gives you the option to add a title.
So in the title, does that like
because it saves automatically to your it saves automatically to IGTV now instead of saving to your story.
Oh yeah. I know that. So so if you add a title in the beginning, you don't have to add it later.
I don't know.
Oh.
Corners in podcast with guest at Overtime Larry. Boom. Okay, going live. All right, let me know when you see it.
Let me see.
What's up, IG Live?
Oh, okay, that's cool. I see the title on top.
Oh, do you really?
Yeah, it's fresh.
Okay.
It says we're having trouble loading the live.
That's fine.
All right.
I don't know why. Let's see.
All right, I'm in now.
Okay.
I'm just gonna lower the volume so I can just hear it.
Yeah, just lower that all the way down. Yeah.
Word. So I'm gonna request.
I got you already. Oh, it says you're unable to join. Oh, there we go.
Just request it.
All right. There he is.
Like a different angle. We could go angles.
Yeah, buddy.
That's how you want to rock? You want to do the angles?
Yeah, bro. We've got full production here, bro. We're going all out, bro. We're going all out for this podcast.
Man, you're making me want to get crazy and get like a whole different angle too right here.
Look at this. All right, here we are. We're live on IG. Yes, oh my gosh. We got some Overtime Larry crew hopping in. I see. Oh, look at Overtime Chloe. What's up?
Oh yeah. What up, Chloe? How you doing?
All right. So what's up, everybody? I'm your host, Joel Hartman, here on the Corners In podcast. I got a special guest, Laurence Marsach. Is that correct?
That's on point. That's
solid. Okay. My man, Overtime Larry from It's Overtime, the huge powerhouse media group. We're going to get into Larry in just a minute. I just want to thank you guys for joining. If you're watching on Facebook or YouTube or Twitter, wherever you're at watching live, please hit that share button. That way your friends and family can see what you're watching and maybe get some value out of this. IG, what's up, guys? Share, let your friends know what's up. All right, so we're gonna get rolling, dude. I've been following you a while.
A little while.
This is the first time I'm getting to talk to you face to face, man, and I'm super excited to have you here, Mr. Overtime Larry. Why don't you take just a minute and just kind of introduce yourself to the audience?
Yeah, what's going on, everybody? I'm Laurence Marsach, AKA Overtime Larry, born and raised in New York City. I'm 27 years old, come from Afro-Latino background. And yeah, I'm a workaholic, I'm a hustler. I just get it by all means. I love sports. Sports is a huge passion of mine. Big time baseball guy. Been playing baseball all my life, played college baseball. Had a shoulder surgery, elbow surgery, so I had to call it quits real quick. And then I got involved with overtime, like really after college, and it's just been a whole vibe ever since.
Yeah, for sure, man. And so that's something I didn't notice about you, or I didn't know about you early on, was that you're a baseball dude. And
Mm.
so why don't you kind of tell me a little bit about your baseball background? You obviously grew up playing because you played college baseball. So tell me a little bit about baseball for you growing up.
Oh man, where do I start? Baseball, my passion, my first love. Like I love the game. I played every position on the field growing up. So I started playing baseball actually when I was about 5 years old in an organized league, and yeah, it was the best decision ever. Like, my grandfather, early age, when I was like 2 years old, he put a bat and a baseball in my hand. Puerto Rican grandfather, like hitting me ground
Yeah.
balls, telling me to hit the ball, palo. So I was doing it at an early age, and it was already in my blood. And my grandfather played out in Puerto Rico, and he ended up coming out here in the States, and he didn't end up pursuing the baseball dream, but he always he put it on me. So.
Yeah.
So 5 years old, played like organized league, was killing it all my life, whatever. Played little league, it was a good time. My team ended up actually going to like the Cal Ripken World Series.
Oh, snap.
Shout out to all my boys. Yeah, I didn't end up
Yeah.
going because I ended up going to the Dominican Republic that summer because my parents sent me to hang out with my grandparents out there.
Okay.
Out there, I was training, I was running hills. Out there, it's no joke. So yeah, like. And after that, played competitive like summer ball with like the New York Gothams, Team Verdero. I don't know if people really know about the baseball brand Verdero. You know it. It was controlling the game, and then it was like it changed the name to Verdero. So that was like my summer team, and we balled out. We had like the best players out here in New York and New Jersey, and we used to win a bunch of tourneys, and it was a good time. And high school baseball, I played at Lehman High School in the Bronx, and I played outfield. It was crazy. Like this how the whole thing went down. Came in, transferred to the school, right?
Yeah.
Started outfield right away. So as a sophomore, doing my thing early out. But then this one game, I don't know what happened. I couldn't catch a fly ball, bro. I couldn't catch a fly ball. When I mean to tell you, the wind was not on my side. God was rocking with me that day.
Okay.
I think I did something bad that week. The guy was like, nah, you're getting out the field. But I'm telling you, fly balls to me, I was running back. It was in. I was running in. It was over my head. I was like, I didn't know what was going on. I couldn't
read backwards, bro.
Huh?
You were backwards, bro.
Yeah, I was backwards. I couldn't read a ball that day. And then my next game, I used to rock always with metal cleats.
Yeah.
So and my baseball field was AstroTurf. I remember like going for a ball, like trying about to round the ball, right? I'm playing left at this time, trying to round the ball and legit slipping. Ball going past me inside the park home run. My coach said, "Larry, get your ass inside." So right after that, I became a straight pitcher in high school.
Oh, that was the moment you became a PM.
That was the moment I became a straight pitcher, but I could still hit and all that.
Yeah.
It was just like a series of unfortunate events that led me there. But yeah, then I became a straight pitcher, and that was my position. I rocked out. I was able to play so many places because I was just like one of those deceptive kind of pitchers. Had a nice high 80s type fastball, changeup, curveball, So and I could really pitch. My IQ with the game is definitely up there. So I love the game. I really studied it, and and then ended up going. I ended up having I didn't have good grades in high school. So to all my student athletes, like really take the student side of being a student athlete seriously, because I could have went to nice Division I schools, but my grades didn't.
Weren't up.
Grades didn't let me go to a lot of schools. I could even get accepted off just my regular grades, not even athletic wise. So I had to go the junior college route. Ended up getting like a scholarship. I went to New Mexico Military Institute, and trust me, man, like we had a nice little team, but I was playing in the best JUCO conference in the country, my dog. Like, you know these guys.
Oh yeah.
The whole thing is you have to go 3 years in the NCAA or just go the JUCO round and get drafted after a year if you don't get drafted in high school.
Right.
So, we facing studs from Howard College, New Mexico Junior College, Odessa, El Paso, like all these guys are nasty. And that's when baseball hit me hard body. It was like reality check. Like, you're not that nasty no more. You know, like, even though I traveled around the country all around high school, but when I got to that level, it was just like, it really had to depend on the people behind you as well as being a pitcher. But man, like, that's when I started losing. I started losing games. I started understanding really how to lose. Like, I never used to lose growing up.
Right.
Then now I couldn't win a game.
Right.
I went to a point where, like, I still was good skills wise, but it wasn't translating in the games. We weren't seeing wins, you know? Yeah. And then I missed actually something right before I went to New Mexico. I ended up having elbow surgery.
Right.
Coming back from elbow surgery. Went out to New Mexico, did okay. But it was a military college, so it was messing with my mental, no lie. Had to leave, went to school in Connecticut at Post University.
Okay.
And first year didn't play because had to get shoulder surgery. So I had a redshirt my first year there. So now I'm seeing all my guys, you know, playing again, another year sitting out of baseball. And man, I fought back. I grind. Like, that's just what I do. Like, got back to it, did all my workouts to get my shoulder strength back, ran, obviously got Aki. And by next season, I was ready to go. But that was really my last season because I just didn't perform well at all. I was expected to have a good season and just didn't.
Yeah.
And after that, I ended up having to transfer back to a school in the city because I just didn't want to play for those coaches anymore and just didn't want that vibe anymore. Came back to New York, wanted like my city. And I just told myself, like, I went back to City College and obviously no offense to my peoples, I just didn't feel like I was supposed to play there. You know, I didn't want to play no more. I just didn't in my mind and my whole route. I just feel like it stopped. It had to stop. And I had to really tell myself and look at myself in the mirror. And it was the hardest.
Yeah.
It's something for all athletes. I had this conversation recently, actually with Chloe. And it's something for all athletes that we just been doing something all our lives. We don't know how to accept the fact that it has to come to an end. And it came to an end. It was a big time decision because
it's all you know, man. That's all you had been doing.
Exactly. It's all I've been doing. And just like no more baseball. I haven't played baseball since.
Yeah, no, for sure. That's tough, and that's one thing that, I mean, every baseball player one day is going to have to get to that point, is when they have to decide to either give it up or the game decides for them that they got to give it up. So everybody's going to be there, but I definitely can feel for you. But you brought me back, man, when you say controlling the game in Verdero. Oh, snap, Brute. 2008. That was the year. I remember those cleats. I had those cleats.
I was sponsored by them. You know? It was like I was a kid.
They were hot, bro. They were legit.
Didn't have to pay for no baseball, travel for free, and got swagged out for free. I'm like, nah, this is what I would love to do, man. This is why I love playing baseball.
So what happened? So you're done playing baseball, new shock, new world, new, like, everything's different now. What did you do after that?
All right, so I really just told myself, Lawrence, you got to make money. Lawrence is like, you're living with your mom now. Like, you haven't asked your mom for money since you were 15. You're not gonna start asking your mom for money now at 22 years old. You're back at home. And so I was just like, damn, I need to find a job right away. Boom. That summer, found a job ASAP. I started working stock, like stocking shoes at Kohan on Fifth Avenue. Couple months later, I was obviously still in school, but a couple of months, I was not in school, but started that next semester. And I basically flip my schedule to basically go to school and work full time kind of thing. I was working 40 hours a week, like barely making any money, like $11 an hour type of thing.
Yeah.
But like trying to grind.
Paying the bills. Yeah, for sure. What was your goal at this time? Like, what were you trying to do? Like, were you working just to try to get out of your mom's house, or
my goal was to stay out of trying to get money other ways.
Yeah.
That's one. Two, it's trying to get out of my mom's house, hopefully, it's not, I live in New York, so it's not
tough, bro.
easy at all. and three, to be honest, just like my whole mindset was like, try to get my college degree. At that point, I was just like, I'm almost kind of done, like, just like try to finish off and like, work in the meantime.
I got you. So how did you get linked up? How'd you get linked up with Overtime?
So I got linked up with Overtime because I knew Zach through my guy, Matt Weiss, a while back. And we rekindled our relationship, like kind of right when I got back into the city with Zach. I started hooping with him, and I know that he started working with a new company, and he invited me to a happy hour, and I still remember this. They were asking for people to kind of like just get involved and like just do something very, very, very part-time with this new app that they created, and I was just like, damn, I can make a little bit of money, like being on an app on my phone that I already have in my pocket. Like, it was just like, I was just like, no brainer. And I'm like, in the sports related, I'm like, yes, let's do it. Let's go. Sign me up. Where do I sign? And since then, that's when they knew I signed myself to them in that sense. We here, like, I'm loyal to y'all. I want to be involved with something, and you're gonna get my full undivided attention, that Larry energy, and I've been providing this same type of vibe since I met Dan, Zach, and Ali back in 5-6 years ago.
Yeah, man. So you were in on that ground floor.
I was in there on the ground floor, and that was just like a little content creation project that I was doing, making like $50 a month. Right. But it was like nothing crazy. You gotta post a couple of times a day.
Wait. I want everybody to hear what you said. You were making making $50 a month, not because you were in it for the money, because you were grinding 40 hours a week at $11 an hour.
Exactly.
But you wanted that opportunity long term, and you knew that you had an opportunity right here. So $50 a month, and look where you're at now.
Exactly, bro. And it didn't go up quickly. Like right after that, I had got offered the internship for the summer, and I was with dudes from Northwestern, Cornell, Columbia, just like amazing colleges, right?
Yeah.
And I never let that stop me from being like who I was. I never let that stop me from wanting to grind more, or that actually motivated me, of course, because I'm just like, they might be at a better advantage with just their schoolwork or book smarts, but I'm providing just a whole nother value.
Just because they got into a better school, book wise, doesn't mean they can out hustle you, out grind you.
Exactly. So that was just my whole mindset going through it all, and like wanting to just do more, because I saw Zach went to Penn, like that's an Ivy League school.
Yeah, buddy.
Dan went to Princeton, Ivy League school. Like I was around people with Ivy League minds. So I told myself I have an Ivy League mind, and I'm gonna consider myself and push myself and hold myself accountable to that standard.
Yeah.
And like, and they saw that. And it was like that. It was clockwork. I was grinding. I was making $200 a month at this point. Then $400. Like, it wasn't a lot of money, but it was just that.
That's awesome, man.
That grind of wanting to be a part of this, and like, look where we at now. Yeah. Like, it just, when I really think about it, from thinking about it so long ago, it's just like, it's sometimes, like I can't even articulate my words, because it's just like, wow, it's like we were able to do this with just like hard work and belief and faith and really teamwork.
Yeah. No, man, I've been seeing you guys for a while. I remember when you had that app, when you had, you get on and you sign your signature, and that's like your stamp or whatnot. I remember that from the app. No, but I remember, like, dude, like you guys would pull up to a park in New York City, like dressed as like escaped convicts, and like pull up and just hoop and like do all that stuff. And then you'd have like, I remember when you had your first pull up, it was like, was it with like Adidas or something like that, or who was it with? You had it was the first event, but I mean, you guys hadn't done any events yet, and then all of a sudden it was this huge turnout. It was just all like, so you guys have been
like, the takeover.
Yeah.
Oh, the takeover with Converse. Yes, that was last year.
Converse.
That was actually last year at this time. It was yesterday last year, and that was bananas. That was crazy.
And now you guys have been all over the place, man. So like, I've seen you from when you were under 100K, man. Like you got, I don't even know how many followers you got now, but like when you were under 100K, and like, dude, you are the same person that you were back then. You're probably more like yourself now because you probably, you know, have seen the growth and gotten the positive feedback from, dude, seeing you interact with all these players, these, you know, these stars, these superstars, these kids of superstars. Like that's got to be an amazing feeling for you because, you know, you having the dream of playing, you know, baseball and wanting to do something there and then not being able to do it. Now it's almost as if you're around athletes, you're around professional athletes all the time. You're around these superstar amateur athletes that are going to be something, and that vibe, man, that must be awesome.
It's you said it. You took the words out of my mouth. It's legit awesome. Like I know you were watching The Last Dance and seeing Ahmad Rashad have that access to all the A players. When I see that, I look at myself. I'm like, damn, I'm new Ahmad Rashad. I'm here with Mikey Williams, with the R.J. Hamptons that's in the league, you know, with the Zion Williamsons and with the LaMelo Balls. We're hanging out and they're resonating with my vibe. And I'm also like, you know, schooling them in the sense of just like game. I'm putting them onto some life as like a big brother figure. That's what these younger athletes look up to me as. And I love that feeling because I didn't have a Larry growing up. I had my pops, and thank God I had my pops. A lot of people don't even like have their pops, you know. So thank God I had my pops. But I'm the big brother, and obviously, you know, sometimes you don't always listen to your parents, but you always listen to that big brother figure that's like that's cool, that's like, you know, athletic, that you want to be like. So I feel like I always, you know, just like provide that energy and that assurance that I'm here and I know what I'm talking about, and I'm always trying to grow and get better. And I feel like everybody resonates with that and loves that.
We're here live on Facebook and YouTube, Instagram Live, Twitter, Twitch. We're doing a little Corners In podcast with my man Overtime Larry. Dude, like passion for baseball, it's translated to what you're doing now on the basketball side, but y'all get into soccer, y'all get into football.
Yeah.
Dude, your blood and sweat and tears of playing baseball your entire life is starting to leak out. I see you guys doing some content, some baseball content, that humor and whatnot, dude. Right? I like it, man. I like where you're going. And then you got it's Aki season. I see that. You're building that Instagram. Like that's it, man. And then I see what you're doing on the Overtime lives with the workouts at home. So like you're doing a lot, man. And I really appreciate that. I think that's really cool that you're able to live, you know, a happy life, but then you're also having a positive impact on a lot of other people. And I think that's really cool.
Thank you so much, man. It just being from New York and just really being from the Bronx, it gives me so much motivation that like the people, like, you know, they never told us that, you know, that we could do these types of things. And like, I threw out the first pitch at Dodger Stadium.
I know, dude, that was so legit, bro.
What?
You were amped up too.
When I got that FaceTime from Zach, I never get a FaceTime from Zach. And he's telling me that I'm about to throw out the first pitch at Dodger Stadium. I couldn't believe it. I still can't. Like, it's insane. When I had to tell my mom that, I was almost in tears because I'm about to be in tears now because that was just such a great feeling. And then being actually there with one of my childhood friends that lived in LA, that I was just like, yo, Benny, you trying to pull up with me? He's like, yeah. It was just like, man, it's like, why am I going to stop?
Yeah.
Like all of these, like, just goals that I've attained, that I've got to, that I've made happen, dreams that, you know, that came true. Why am I going to stop? Why am I going to stop dreaming? You know, why am I going to stop working hard when I already made things happen? I already know how to 1 + 1 is 2. I already know how to bring the one and the other one to create it, you know? So that's just me, man. And that's just like, y'all going to have me forever. I ain't stopping, bro. Never. I'm not stopping. I know how to do it.
Right, man. That's it. So let's wrap it up. You're in the middle of everything that's going on with COVID-19. I want to hit on that for a second.
Yeah.
What is it like being in New York City right now?
Being in New York is it's kind of it's the weirdest time I've ever lived. You know, like I've been by Times Square and it's super empty, and I used to live by Times Square like all my life, so I know how packed it is.
Right.
Even at, you know, 2 a.m. type of thing. So it's just ridiculous it's insane to just, like, you know, be living during these times. But I'm all for being safe. I'm all for social distancing. I haven't been going outside. When I'm outside, I'm with a mask.
Right.
The only time I'm really outside is running, because without a mask it's like running. But then when I'm just chilling, I got my mask back on. But yeah, the streets been kind of empty. But the people have been very supportive to all the essential workers and healthcare workers. At 7 o'clock, every 7 p.m., everybody is just kind of clapping, kind of banging
Oh,
pots,
that's
like just
cool.
making noise, and kind of just giving that support to healthcare workers and essential workers, which is an amazing
Yeah, for
vibe. And
sure.
I love that about New York.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. So, dude, I appreciate your time, man. Thanks for stopping by right here on the Prospect Dugout Network. This is my cool little podcast, Corners In podcast, man. I like, you're not in the baseball world right now, but you were, and like that whole background, like makes you who you are, doing what you love. And I think it's really cool. And so I wanted to get you on here and let you share your story and get, some people to find out who you are.
Man, thank you so much for the platform, and yo, I hope a lot of people are gonna get to know the face, man, because I will be doing big things in baseball. Trust that, all right?
Yeah,
Ain't
buddy.
stopping. All right,
Yeah,
Joel,
buddy.
appreciate it.
All right, man. Thank you everybody for joining. I appreciate it. If you're listening to this on the podcast, if you could leave me a review on Spotify or Apple Podcasts, I would appreciate that. For Overtime Larry, I'm Joel
Peace.
Hartman. Thank you so much.
Hey, Joel, send me that on Apple Music, okay?
I got you.
All right, later, bro.